It's expensive to start streaming, isn't it? You need a camera, microphone, lighting, and all the other stuff to make your stream awesome. And as a new streamer, you have no idea where to start looking, so often you end up investing incorrectly. Or is it? We have seen people do streaming setups for $1,000. We have seen people do stream setups for $100. But can we do it for 50? My name is Mathman, and this is Content Delta. Yes, you heard me right. $50 to set up a whole stream, and that includes a Stream Deck. How we do this is by investing in the right places at the right time with all the hacks, tips, and tricks to make it function for the lowest budget possible. All in all, we are going to have to make very smart choices. And the first place we are going to do that is with lighting. Okay, first and foremost, I want to get a ring light. And the reason for this is because you have a tripod for your camera and of course the lighting in one, which makes it a combination of many good things, which we can really use at this point because we just need to get as cheap as possible. These clip-on ones are useless to us. We want that tripod. Ooh, that is a nice one. But clearly it is way too expensive for our budget. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. Oh yeah, this is much better. This is pretty much the same one, except it is much cheaper. Yeah, this is definitely the one we're going to get. Yeah, this one's absolutely perfect. Not only does it have a sizable tripod, it is USB powered and can hold both a phone or a camera. It also has two light temperatures, both white and daylight, which means we can use it in a multitude of situations, and that for only $17.99. Really, there's nothing we can find better than this with the budget that we have. Next up is the camera. Now, normally I would be going for the Logitech C920. However, with our budget, $70 for a camera or $51 if you're really lucky, may be a bit overkill. It would not even fit in our budget on its own. So what we're gonna do instead is we are going to use the camera that everybody has, your phone. Why would we invest in a camera if the best thing for the price is already in our pockets? Especially newer generations, Android and iPhones are absolutely able to stream in 1080p or some even in 4K at 30 FPS. And since the ring light has a phone clamp, it's super easy. We just clamp it in there and we're ready to go. We do need to connect it to our computer. How we do that, we'll see once the, tripod's actually here. That saves us a ton of cash, which we can use on the best microphone out there. Now, I've done my research for this one. I have checked many different budget microphone review videos and all those kind of things, and I decided this was the best option. The Fifine K669B is a budget USB condenser mic, which claims to have a cardioid polar pattern. So if we can just get it in the right position with an EQ, we should be able to actually get some decent sound out of this one. While it normally is about $30, we can right now get it for $23. So that is absolutely what we're going to get, which puts our total up to $40, which means we have $10 left, which we can use on something I want to get, a separate numpad. This will become our Stream Deck, and for $10 it's easy to find. I found this one for $6.99. I mean, it's gonna fit our purposes perfectly. We just need those extra buttons. How we're gonna set that up to be your Stream Deck, we'll check out once they arrive here. And now we wait. Christmas has come early. Okay, so we're gonna start right away with the light, which I have right here, and by the magic of editing, is now unpacked and plugged in. To be honest, this is a pretty nice one out of the box. It came with a remote control, which can only take photos, so for us, that's completely useless. We're just gonna get rid of it. Okay, we can just turn on. Ooh, okay, that is very bright. We do want the white light, so let's just change it to that. There we go. Nice and bright. That is not too bad for the money. Let's add a camera to that. But to do this, we're going to need a little bit of software. First off, grab your phone and download one of two apps, either Epoch Cam if you're using iPhone, or Droid Cam if you're using Android. And if you're using Android like I am, then you also need to download the PC app, which you can just download from the website link below. Once you've installed both apps, all you need to do is add the IP address from your phone and the port number and just only select video. And once you've done that, all you need to do is press start and it will just show up straight there on the screen. In OBS, you import a video capture device, which we will call DroidCam. Then the devices, you simply pick source number 2, transform, flip that vertically. There we go. The webcam is sorted. The webcam is ready. All we need to do is just hold down the Alt button, drag those in so we get the right size. I do like a nice vertical cam, so that will be what we're going for. And then we drag it to the side and we're ready to go. Only thing we're going to do is that we're going to go into the DroidCam and add a color correction. Once you click that, we can go ahead and play a little bit with the gamma and the contrast. What I want to do in my case is take the gamma a little bit down, the contrast a little bit down, and there we go. The standard quality is 480p, but you can set it to 720p or full HD if you want to. At that point, I do suggest you plugging your phone to the charger because it chews through the battery. That's set up. Time to move on to the microphone. It is a very simple plug and play system, but as we're setting up right here, it won't sound great out of the box. Let's have a quick listen, shall we? This is the Fifine K669B directly out of the box. As you can hear, there are a lot of bass sounds, and you can clearly hear my keyboard when I start typing. As with any condenser mic, you want to make sure you're talking into the front, that's the side with the knob on, and you want to get it as close to your mouth as possible. So if you do have a boom arm or you have a way to put it on a box without it getting in the way of your stream, then do so because the quality will only get better. First thing you want to do is actually add the microphone, which is super simple. All you need to do is press the plus, add an audio input capture, and make it the K669B. It will show up as a USB plug and play microphone. Now, all we need to do is add some filters. For this, we go to Reaper FM, where we simply download either the 32-bit or 64-bit version of the RIA plugins, the Reaper plugins. They are far better than OBS own plugins and add functionality as well without you needing to do anything for it. To add the Reaper plugins, what you do is you press the plus button and choose the VST2X plugin, the Reaper Equalizer standalone, and you tell it to open the plugin interface. This would really benefit from a simple California smile, which is the shape we have here. However, I also want to give the higher notes a low pass and the lowest notes a high pass to make sure that any extreme noises are immediately being cut out. These are not normal frequencies for voices, so they just distort the natural sound. Then I've also added the standard for noise suppression, noise gate, compressor, and limiter. If you want to know more about how that's done, leave a comment below. I'll make a full video on it. If you liked this video, why not go ahead and click that like button? Oh, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe. And if you always want to stay up to date, then make sure to also ring the notification bell. Thank you. If you liked this video, why not go ahead and click that like button? Oh, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe. And if you always want to stay up to date, then make sure to also ring that notification bell. Thank you. Now for the final bit, the Stream Deck, or well, the numpad we have ordered. To make the numpad into a Stream Deck, we're going to need two things. The first one is HID macros, and the second one is streamer.bot. The links to these are down below and they are free to get, so go ahead and download them. We are going to use HID macros to make sure that our PC recognizes the buttons on our external numpad as different keys from our regular numpad. I will link to a tutorial for that down below. Once you've done that, all you need to do is tell streamer.bot how to react to the buttons that you've pressed. If you want an in-depth tutorial on that, I will link to Nutty's excellent how-to down below. Just follow that one. Honestly, I have nothing to add. I will just be making a single hotkey button, but streamer.bot really can do so much more. It integrates with OBS, channel point redemptions, bits, subs, and even chat commands. So the opportunities using this are absolutely endless. To make the hotkey, we first have to make an action, which we will call switch cam, to which we will add the sub action from OBS to set the source visibility state. You go to the hotkeys tab and pick one of the buttons you set in HID macros, for me that is F13, and set it to do switch cam. All you need to do now is go into your OBS and just press the button and boom, it's off. press it again, and it comes back on. Now that finishes up the setup, and personally, for a starting streamer, I don't think we did bad. You could definitely live with this. However, if there's one point I would personally improve is a second light source, which would very much enhance the experience. Now you just have to go press that go live button and get to streaming. And if you want to know how to get nice overlays or set up your alert box, then make sure to check out my first ever video right here. And as always, stream better, stream smart.